Don't mind me. Morning, welcome back to the channel. Right, title of the video, burnout. Am I burnt out? Well, I don't know, because I don't think I've ever been burnt out, but I am very stressed, I'm very drained, very run down, very tired all the time. And I mean, very tired. By the time I get in after working and driving at night, I literally just have a shower, make my lunch for the next day, go to bed. And like I said, sometimes very early, 7, 8 o'clock. That's how early. But, you know, I'm not going to keep going on about it because you know how hard I've been working over the last month, 2 months or so, just not having much time off, just literally working and driving and no downtime at all. And on Monday, that kind of blew up a little bit. We had a disagreement, well, I would say it wasn't a disagreement at work. I spat my dummy out at work and down tools, and I was a little bit stressed, but I believe justified. So my reward, punishment for that is Jordan's gave me the rest of the week off to recover. Paid, obviously, which I think I do actually need, but it's very difficult because it's half term here and the kids are off school. But Riverman and Rosie have been taking, Kira, our family friend, has taken Riverman and Rosie to Wales to go and see her boyfriend for 3 days. So my only 2 dependents are not here. The other 3, not a problem. They're going to actually cook and clean for themselves. They're literally going to fend for themselves and leave Emma and I alone. Emma's working, so I have like 3 days, well, 2 days now. I have 2 days of doing absolutely nothing. And you know me, I'm always a busy person. I'm always doing something. Yesterday was very difficult. I waved them off, come down here, had a cup of tea, watched a bit of telly, and I felt guilty about sitting around doing nothing. So I went and done the water and stuff for the birds, and everything's okay in there. And then I went and done a bit of shopping. And I'm thinking, well, what do I do? What do I do today? Well, I did plan ahead, because yesterday I went to the fishing tackle shop and I bought some end tackle that I need, and I bought some bait, some worms, some maggots. Not taking the maggots with me, they're for Mr. Robin out front. But I've got some worms and I need to go out. It's rained overnight, I'm going to dig up some slugs, and I'm going to go and put my AirPods in and I'm going to walk the rivers of Northamptonshire and hopefully just de-stress and catch some fish. I'm going to try and stalk some chub, and then I'm going to stick a spinner on, taking one rod, taking minimal stuff, because obviously I haven't got the minibus, Jordan has. So I'm going in the car, which usually I'd have my rod set up so I can just get there, put my welly boots on and just get my rod, go fishing. No, I've got to set it all up, but I'll do that at the bank because that's going to relax me. So that's the plan. I mean, I have got other issues as well. I was on the phone yesterday twice with the doctor because I have issues and I've been referred to the hospital. Nothing important, don't worry, but I'll tell you about that later. I'll tell you all about burnout later. So what I'm going to do is flask that, bait out the fridge, fishing tackle stuff in, got me lunch, actually made me lunch. When did I make my lunch? Yesterday. Yeah, I made that lunch yesterday. But I'm going to take it fishing with me. So yeah, come along, let's go fishing, talk about burnout and talk about doctor stuff. Right, I've arrived, and it rained again, but I've only got 2 slugs. You'd think there'd be loads of slugs out, but no, none at all. So, right, first thing I like to do when I get here, this is like my favourite little spot, because here on this humpback bridge, usually in the flow, there's some decent chub, and I've caught some decent chub from here before. So I like to start here, free lining a slug or a great big fat lobworm. But I've just had a look, there's nothing there. So what I'm going to do is set my rod up, because I've got plenty of time, because I forgot yesterday to buy my rod licence online. So I've done a £6 for 1 day. I was going to do £12 for the 8 days, and I thought, oh, no, not really, because I'm going to be back to work before you know it, and busy again. But if I do come again tomorrow, then I've paid £12 anyway, and that's what I would have done only today and tomorrow. So yeah, unfortunately though, you get an option of it starting within 30 minutes of payment, or a later date that you set. So I've done 30 minutes, which means now I can't start fishing yet. I've got about another 11 minutes, but I've got to set my rod up. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a trace and a spinner on and go for a little wander first, and just keep coming back, check to see if the chubs are under the bridge. So I'm going to set my rod up, which is going to take all of about 3 minutes. I might have a cup of tea and wait. Come on, Rod, let's go.
Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. must be down. There's lots of friendly faces all around, and nothing's ever lifting me higher than a touch of your sweet desire. Well, we're all...
What is burnout? And how would you even know if you got burnout? How do I know I'm burnout? Well, the experts say that burnout, or job burnout, in itself is not actually recognised as a condition, and it's closely related, the best they can, to depression and anxiety, which is vast, very vast indeed. So have I got it or not? Well, let's look at it. The main symptoms for job burnout are tiredness, lethargy, lack of sleep, working long hours, getting very upset and annoyed and irritated by your work colleagues, and things like that. That's the main thing. So yeah, I pretty much say, well, that list would say that I am suffering from job burnout. So what do you actually do about it? Well, the only thing I can do with my time off is to do less stressful things. So if I was at home, like I was all day yesterday, I did kind of keep myself a little bit stressed because of situations with children and stuff, and you know, the house being a bit of a mess all the time. But today is totally different. So I've been out pretty much since, well, I had to get my rod licence, and here I am fishing away. I've only had a couple of perch. I keep going back to my little bridge, and the chub are not there. I'm on my way back down there now, and if they're not there, I'm going to make my way back to the car and go back to Billing Aquadrome. I'm going to have to pay. I'm going to go in, pay for a day's fishing, although it's lunchtime, obviously, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what happens, and hopefully, I want to catch a chub, or at least a decent jackpot would do. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on fishing. It did come over really, really windy, and did start raining a little bit, so I seek cover in the trees. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on fishing and not think about burnout, not think about work, just be happy. Yeah, be happy.
Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling.
Right, I'm back at the bridge, the humpback bridge, and I've just gone and peered over the side, and there is a rather large chub just sitting there in the flow, just chilling away. So what I've got to do is take off my end tackle, which obviously is my wire tracer, my little tiny like lure thing. Can't remember what they're called now. A little, I don't know, it's a lure anyway. So I'm literally just going straight onto about a size 12 hook, something like that. Oh, I wish I had my glasses because I've got to feed this through here. Come on. But yeah, fingers crossed. I've got a couple of slugs, but I've got loads of lobworms, so either should work. It's the key is to just get over the edge of it. Once it's spooked, gone, that's it, game over. You have that one opportunity, and it's quite a good sized fish, I think, from what I saw. Usually there's a few, and usually what happens is the little ones, you target the big one, and the little ones just come flying out from nowhere and go, I'll have that. And then they, obviously, you have that one, and that's it. Like I said, that's your one chance gone. So fingers crossed, we can get this fish on the bank. Yeah, come on then. I feel like not stressed at all today. It's brilliant.
Together.
Chub ain't playing ball at all. Literally just set that hook up with a nice chunk of lobworm on it, went back, disappeared completely. Mind you, it don't help though, because whilst I was setting up, this is a public footpath, this is, and a couple of ramblers come through here, and it's one of them gates with a chain and a big weight on, so like boom, slammed shut. So when I got back up the bridge and had a look underneath, not there at all, not there. So I'll just wait it out for about half an hour or so, see what happens, and well, I might actually pack up, you know. Get a little bit windy, a little bit dark, don't like it. It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon, isn't it? Not heard nothing from home. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Have they burnt the house down? Are they alive? I think they're alive because the Ring doorbell shows me. So yeah, wait out for another half an hour, and then I might move back up to nearer home, or I might just go home and have a nice kettle of tea, not a flask tea. Yeah. Don't know how long that's been in the car. I really don't. Long time. Right, I'm actually sweating because it's quite a walk back up that hill, and all of a sudden after what I just said, it cleared up and the sun come back out again. So I'm going to go back to the boat marina back at Billing Aquadrome, and I'm going to try my luck around that area with a little bit of spinning and try hopefully get away with not having to pay. So I'm going to stay near the car, but I'm not staying out much longer. My arms are killing me. What I was saying this morning about the doctors, I've been referred to the hospital because I think it was back in 2008, 2009, somewhere around that time. I had operation, you might probably won't be able to see it, but I've got a scar down there where I had ulnar nerve problems, so they went in there and decompressed and rerouted it. And I was supposed to have the second one done, but it never did, and the pain kind of went away. In the last couple of years, I put it down to like using petrol power tools, pins and needles, kind of like carbuncle, not carbuncle, what the hell are you talking about, you moron? Carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh dear. Anyway, so yeah, I spoke to a doctor yesterday. He's referred me back to the nerve clinic to have the nerve tests, because when I had it on this one, it was really funny because they connect you up to a computer and put things on your arms and shoulders and stuff, and they just press the keyboard and your fingers and arms, and they all jump around and stuff. It's quite funny. So they're going to do both arms again, and there's a possibility, there's definitely a nerve problem from what I've explained to him. It's just, it's night time. Really struggle at night time to sleep. It's just really painful. Like I have to sleep like with my arms flat out, and if I bend them, and it's hurting now. And then the pins and needles, if I just literally stop here for, I don't know, 20 seconds, I'll have pins and needles in my arms. So I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to get moving, go and finish my fishing. And yeah, still nothing from home. Yep, just about had enough. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm fishing for quite a while, not really getting nothing else. $8.99. I paid for 3 spinners at the fishing tackle shop yesterday. All 3 of them didn't spin. So I've just been using my little micro jiggy things, which caught the 2 perch. Had nothing else. A lot of weed. There's a lot of like stagnant water around this bit, and there's loads of sitting leaves on top of the surface, which is not really helping, because it's just this kind of like spoon thing on the front end of the little micro lure thing. It just wants to stay near the surface. So what I'm going to do now is just head all the way back, all the way to the car by the marina, because I know it's a big perch. I know there's some pike in there as well. So I'm going to spend probably about half an hour around there, but my feet are really, my arms are aching anyway, my hands are hurting, but now my feet in my welly boots, that's starting to hurt as well. So yeah, out of breath. So I've got about a 5-10 minute walk back to the car. Why do you walk so far when you're fishing? Why don't you just go to a lake and sit on a chair and throw your bite alarm out and stuff? Maybe next time, but get back half an hour, then I'm going home to have a look at the state of the house.
I've heard the rumor, I've heard the talk on the town. They say you're alone now. They say that you ain't sound, but I don't believe any of that. I've got a whole nother view. Yeah, I think there's a treasure waiting for someone to prove himself worthy.
Yeah, done, home, showered, the most important job. Because I don't know about you, but when I go fishing, it doesn't matter what kind of fishing I do, I just feel absolutely minging afterwards, like windswept and dirty, even though I haven't really done much at all. But yeah, quite a fulfilled day, I do believe. Did it stress me out? No, it didn't, not at all. I was very distressed all day long. It was hard work and knackered me out a bit with all the walking, but you know, you kind of walk to go fishing and find fish, they don't come to you. But no, good day all in all. I haven't actually taken the fishing kit out to the back of the car. I'm leaving it in there. I took the worms and stuff out and put them back in the fridge. But I might go somewhere else again. Might go back to target that chub to make sure I get it. Might go to a fishery and try and stalk some late summer, early autumn carp with some dog biscuits. But I don't know. Came home, the house is still standing, nothing's burnt down, and it's very tidy indeed. So yeah, burnout or not. If you're feeling burnout, then stop, take a break. That's what I had to do. I do believe I was just trying to be like a superhero and just go like a steam train. But eventually it will catch up with you and you will suffer a bit of burnout. So just take a couple of days to chill, go and do something that you haven't done for a while, like I've done today, gone fishing. I might even go to the driving range tomorrow and whack a few balls. But that's not really good on me hurting elbows and stuff. So I probably would give that one a miss. So yeah, thanks for watching this little thing about burnout. Don't get burnt out. And I shall hopefully see you at the weekend with some aviary stuff, because there is stuff. Not a lot, there is stuff. Yeah, bye.